Hey, and welcome back to World of Horror. This is episode 5. We're going to get started with spine-chilling story of the school scissors. We're going to try and do this one a little bit differently because this was literally the one we started with because it was the tutorial one. I'm going to skip the story. I have my trusty steak knife, so I'm not going to get the bat because after this one, the only place we can go is the Lighthouse. So there's no point in getting the bat to sell it. I'd rather have the steak knife at this point. So can't perform the ritual. I didn't check the sigil. She said she would do anything to be with you, even if it meant cheating death itself. And it's the stalker girl. One to all. Let's see how this goes first. Like, not really that bad considering. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Occult diary. This is a use item. When you use it, you lose 3 doom. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Make it an even 50. Now my controller's acting a little weird. Hopefully that resolves itself. That kind of feels like a weird glitch. Speaking of which, let's look at this sigil. Speaking of which, I played one of the challenges, Mimi's challenge, which is really hard. Like on my other file, I did her challenge, and I had this weird glitch. I think it's a glitch. I don't really know. Happen. I kind of feel like I'm a little jaded because I don't really feel like I got the victory because I got like 6 or 7 curses, and then all of a sudden the doom meter just started like filling up like crazy, and every time it filled up, like it started lowering the doom altogether, and I ended up finishing the campaign with like minus 4,000 something doom. And I feel a little like cheated because I was like, man, like it was a really good run and it would have been really nice to have like earned it. But you know, that's how things are, I guess. Okay, why is this acting up all of a sudden? I'm gonna hit it to the right. Okay, it seems to be working better on this. With trail grown cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? Trip to the library might be a good idea. I'm not paranoid, so, you know, that last one can't do anything. Study issue local papers and wasted time. Like, I might get experience. Okay, so I failed with my knowledge check. It was a complete waste of time. You spent the whole day reading about cute dogs, giant vegetables, and occasional accidents. You find nothing related to the case at hand. I mean, cute dogs? It's not a bad way to spend the day. Should give me reason, actually. You found the chalk. You found an additional page, Blessed Chalk's diary. Okay, yeah, it seems to have resolved itself. Now I gotta find the chalk and everything. On the roof, you find a girl your friend was talking about. In one hand, she holds a bag, in the other, a pair of bloody scissors. I don't think I fought this chick on my other file either. Maybe it's because I'm doing it last. Let's see. Can we give her another, like, a wider smile? Okay. So, I'm not going to do anything with the sigil. The sigil was basically like the triangle facing the other direction from the first episode. Yeah, we helped her, got 5 experience. So now we can't change the sigil. I don't have Kuzumi Nakawa, so I can't do that one, but getting access to the student database would certainly help speed up your investigation. But the receptionist would never allow it. If only there were a way to make her go away for a while. Ooh, look at that. Charisma check, successful. And I got stamina up because of that, like, you know, getting it right. Let's see. Unannounced inspection, she asked. Thank you for telling me. While the receptionist is busy updating some boring papers, you copy some names and addresses from the database. 10 experience. Okay, let's see how this goes. What's that? The sigil and holy candles don't seem to have had an effect on the monster. What, you know, had you drawn it wrong? Freezing in fear, you watch the twisting horror get closer and closer, raising the sigil, you smirk. Am I beautiful? Twisting and, you know, twitching. Yeah. All the 2. She has more damage. Like, just gotta, like, go for it, you know, and try and hope that we can ace her out before she does too much damage. Great. And we got cursed scissors. 7 damage, speed 90, chance to hit 70, small chance of raising doom after each attack, but that's really good. I'm not going to use it. The doom is just what makes it bad. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothing in its trace. A large scissors. You stare at it, unsure how to feel. Something tells you you want to keep them. You need them. Very slowly, you pick up the scissors, and your mouth widens in a smile, ending B. Scissor Woman is gone for good, or is she? You shudder knowing that the urban legend can inspire other kids in another city to try to summon the Eldritch Horror. Alright, we're gonna get some stamina's back. Folklore studies. 1 knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. Or faster offensive action. We're doing that. We're going with that. Okay. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You'll have to find another way out. Investigating places located outside the city village cost more doom. Well, this is the end of the campaign. I'm gonna see about raising my reason. It's the end of the campaign, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, not only that, but I'm glad that I didn't run into the tap water issue. So there's one that's like, you get like the tap water. Can I check this? I've never looked over here. And there's usually a character in my way. I don't know why there would be anything here. But so usually what happens is, and it really sucks when it's like at the beginning of an investigation. So if you have like the tap water issue, it's like you can't take a bath anymore to get stamina or reason back, or extra experience. Or if you have an empty bottle, you can't fill it up and get a bottle of water. And that really blows at the beginning of a campaign when, you know, that happens. And it's like, you've only done one mystery and like now you can't heal at home, you know, in between mysteries. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. We're going to open all the locks. And we're going to go ahead and enter. You've made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be at the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as far and as fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be any way back once you start climbing these stairs. Access storage, rest a bit, start climbing. So rest a bit. I don't think there's a way to leave or anything. So rest a bit is just basically like resting at home. I'm going to do it once. I'm going to do it twice. Raises your doom. It's basically like doing that. But now I'm almost topped off. Oh yeah, I still have allies. I forgot about them. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all of your clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them except one. Select the title of the second mystery you investigated. Well, Rancid Rancid ramen was second to last. The sponge. I think it's the bloody bulletin, right? No, I guess it was the. I guess it had to be the moonlight one because the ramen I did last episode, and I just did the scissor one. Your head starts to hurt is everything just something you imagined? The newspaper clipping suddenly disappears, so does the door, allowing you to continue. Wouldn't that be an interesting ending if you can get, like, none of it was real? I don't have a flashlight, so I can't use that one. Follow the winding staircase. You were stopped by darkness. Pious Augustus must have been here. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside. You decide to brave the veil. You finally emerge. A while later, safe. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you heard. It probably went along the lines of like, Blasphemous is a really good game. Blasphemous 2, while it is still a good game, in my personal opinion, is not as good as the first one. Climbing up the winding staircase, you were stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo. He says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. So this chucklehead just, gives you more Doom. So, considering we're so low with Doom, like, I'm not really concerned. You're stopped by a girl wearing dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching into her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Try to reason with her. Not enough charisma. You try to talk her into allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices it across her own throat, nearly decapitating herself. You carefully step over her body. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. The cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered with weird, moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water. With the power of the gate, you'll need to disconnect a faulty plug. Strength check failure, not enough strength. You're surprised at how much effort it takes to disconnect this faulty plug. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cables. With a buzz, the gate opens. This is almost similar. You find a metal gate blocking your way. It's locked. But you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect to the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there were a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by numerous glass shards as ice. Find switch. Cool. Didn't lose any stamina, which I think this is probably the last floor, so it doesn't matter. You've managed to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. Dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? It's beautiful. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts and reveals a collapse. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. I think this is for like completing a game with the second character. And Save the World 1 is doing an official campaign, and surviving. And then doing a World of Horror backstory. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You manage to stop the ritual, awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. And that's the end of the second campaign. We did Skeptic. I think Skeptic is normal difficulty. having played recently a lot on the harder difficulties, like, it was kind of a breeze. I didn't have anything equipped in slot B. Had a steak knife and a compass. Goizo, 69, Incoming Doom, Timeline A. It took an hour and 21 minutes and 46 seconds to do the entire campaign, and that's mainly because I was reading everything. In this run, we managed to solve 4 mysteries plaguing the town, saw 27 new events, 9 new enemies, and unlocked 5 achievements. And that's it for the second campaign. At this point, I kind of feel like I want to do a little more. Like, do like another campaign at least. I'm undecided about that yet. So, you know, there might be episode 6 coming out soon. Like I said, I haven't decided yet. I would love to play another campaign at least, and I'm leaning towards that, but hey, it may not happen. It might happen. It might be 2 more campaigns if the first one goes really bad really quickly, but we'll see. Either way, I appreciate you watching the video. If you made it to this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.